everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jesenia Poissant. Those of you who are new here, happy new moon in Cancer. We have so much goodies today. I already can feel that this is going to be my favorite new moon so far of the year, and I'll tell you all the details as to why. We have so much going on this new moon. Real quick, I apologize if you hear noise in the background. It is the weekend and I live on a military base in Japan, and there's just always so much noise. So if you hear noise in the background, I apologize. And also, I really wanted to do this video outside on my balcony with my beautiful garden, but today is really windy in Arizona. I used to live in Arizona. Today is really windy in Japan. Oh, I miss Arizona. I said Arizona. It's really windy here in Japan. I'm just a goofball right now. And it's actually cold today. I don't know what's going on, but I think it's supposed to rain. And also, I apologize for my hair. It's super humid here, and my hair is just a crazy mane right now. It is so frizzy. It's really hard for me to tame. Let's just get right into the video. I'm clearly like all over the place, but it's because I'm super excited. We're gonna have the new moon forecast for Cancer today. We're gonna also have Cancer characteristics, what water signs represent. As well, we're gonna discuss the summer solstice. We're gonna discuss about the Cancer new moon, what this Cancer new moon has for us today, and we're gonna also do a Cancer new moon reading. So let's dive right into it. I'm gonna start off with the moon forecast, so I'm gonna move over to the sides so that we can present the Cancer new moon forecast. All right, so right off, we're starting off this Father's Day on a new moon, which is fantastic. We're celebrating Father's Day, which is great to celebrate during the new moon because it's about a fresh new start, a clean new slate, because we have phases of the moon, right? It's not just the new moon and then to the full moon. There's phases in between. But mostly people focus on the new moon and the full moon, which comes in every 2 weeks. So we have the new moon in Cancer, but also a solar eclipse on top of it. And then on top of it, we have Father's Day. And then on top of it, we have the summer solstice. Today is June 21st. Well, when this video approaches you, it is June 21st in my time zone. And that represents the summer solstice. Super exciting. I love new seasons. I love summer solstice. Let's focus back into the new moon forecast. We have the zodiac sign Cancer. We have the symbol, which is the crab. Cancers represent the animal, the crab. I peach, little peach. If you know what I'm referring to, please comment down below. It's a commercial that is really, really funny. A Ford commercial with little crabs and lobsters. So we have the symbol as the crab. Then we have the planet as the moon. That is so cool. I wish my planet was the moon. It's Uranus or Uranus, however you want to say it, because I'm an Aquarius. But that's so cool that Cancers get the planet the moon, which I just think is so cool because I obviously love the moon. I do moon forecasts every month. And then we have the element water. Crab is a water sign, just like Pisces and Scorpio, and we're going to talk about that later on. They are the water sign. The specific colors for Cancer, when I do the research and stuff, is gray and silver, but also it could be yellow, it could be blue. It just depends on where you look. But I picked blue today, and I picked my shirt. I am free. I picked blue today because I'm just feeling that color for the Cancer for this new moon. The color blue. So wear the color blue to really put on the color blue to really feel this new moon cycle. And the color blue is, I think, works perfectly with the Cancer because they are a water sign. And we're going to be talking a lot about water today. The chakra that we have is Selenite. We have Selenite right here. I have a Selenite heart necklace, which is so funny because I just put the Selenite necklace on before I even realized that it was a crystal for Cancer. One of the crystals, again, this is, one of these are only a few things that represent Cancer. It's not everything. But for this new moon, it's what I feel that resonates. Selenite is amazing. It's a really calming stone. I love selenite when I'm feeling anxious and stressed out. I love putting it against my heart, like my big wand selenite that I have. I love selenite. It's super calming. It charges your other crystals and you don't have to charge it. Do not put selenite in the sun because it is not good for it and it will disintegrate. I love selenite really so much. And then moonstone is really great. I have a moonstone ring. Right now, I don't have moonstone crystals, but I have a moonstone ring. Moonstone definitely represents Cancer because they are the sign of the moon. And in the tarot deck, the moon represents the Cancer zodiac sign. Then we have Carnelian, which Carnelian is really represents like the element fire and is energetic, and it's really good for like focusing, and I just really love carnelian. It's just such a pretty stone. It represents the sacral chakra. And then we have black tourmaline, which black tourmaline is really good for protecting your energy and for grounding. Any of the black stones are really good for grounding yourself. And then we have the chakra, which is going to be the third eye chakra. Third eye. The third eye chakra goes along with Cancer and Leo. The reason for this is because Cancers are super intuitive. So the eye, third eye, seeing with your third eye and not your thoughts, not your mind. How like air signs think, you have to think like Cancer, and it's intuitive. And you might be feeling really intuitive right now. Then we have the numerology, which is 2 or 4, which is my birthday, 2-4, February 4th. Hey, shout out to me. I'm just kidding. I'm full of energy right now. Number 2 is the number 2 that represents Cancer, and number 2 is about partnership, communication, having harmony, balance. You might feeling really balanced at this time. You might be feeling really harmonized at this time, and it's just really connecting, living your life through love. And then we have number 4, which today is day number 4. When you add up the whole number, June 21st, 2020, it equals to 4. And 4 is all about building a foundation. I love number 4 because I was born on February 4th. Number 4 is very symbolic in a lot of things. We have 4 seasons, 4 hemispheres, north, south, west, and east. Like a lot of things represent number 4, and number 4 represents building a foundation, like for your future, or building a business, like building things, building your empire, building security for yourself for the future. So number 2 and number 4 really interconnect with themselves because it's harmony and building a foundation and really having the balance. Number 2 and number 4 I feel are very powerful numbers for this new moon cycle. Number 2 and number 4 are really super powerful for this new moon cycle, and I really feel those numbers really balance each other out. So that's really good to have that as our numerology. Our affirmation for today is I radiate love. I feel that Cancers, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them are about love and connection and having love in their life. I radiate love. Really, write it on a sticky note, on an index card, tape it up, put it next to your mirror in the bathroom or in your bedroom. I radiate love. Just really feel that. Close your eyes, take a nice breath, big breath, inhale, exhale. I radiate love. Really feel those words, really feel the vibration of that affirmation for the next 2 weeks, going to the next full moon for next month in July. Would you guys believe that we're halfway through the month? I think it's super crazy. All right, going back here, let's dive in to the reading for today, the reading for this new moon. We have a new moon in Cancer, and it is a solar eclipse. So the solar eclipse is between the sun and the earth, and it goes behind the sun, and that's where we have that eclipse that happens. So typically when any eclipse happens, it means that you might be emotionally supercharged. You might be super emotional. And we're working with the Cancer zodiac sign. So Cancer are overly sensitive. That's one of their characteristics. Really sensitive. It's a water sign, emotional. You might be feeling really emotional at this time. I do feel that is general right now because for me, it depends on what your zodiac sign. For me, as an Aquarius, this new moon is super energetic for me. It is super happy, and I feel really good. I feel really good for this new moon. So there's gonna be some of you that feel emotional or super overly sensitive or super emotional, or you might have a in between. And then there's gonna be some of you that you're really feeling good at this time. And you haven't felt this good in the past few moon cycles. Something has presented to you, something new has presented to you in your life at this time that has really helped you get out of the funk. You really have been out of the funk and you're really vibing high, and there's going to be new opportunities that come for you for this new moon cycle. I definitely feel that because it represents what's happening in my life as well. So there's different things that are going to feel, there's different energies. I feel different energies. So you're either on the super emotional side or the other side, or maybe a little bit in between, right? So Cancers, when you think about the Cancer, when you think about the crab, You know, a crab is very protective, right? That's another characteristic. They hide in their shell, they run away, like they're really protective. So when you're thinking about this new moon, think about your home life, your environment. How is your environment? Is it dramatic? How is your environment right now? Do you have a lot of drama in your life right now? Or is it peaceful? And how can you add more to that peace? Or are you really stressed? How can you add more peace into your life in this new moon cycle? And getting out of the getting out of the dramatic pattern. How can you get out of that? How can you go back to peace and go back to love and just really enjoying life and knowing that you deserve it? How can you get to that point? And what steps do you need to do to get to that point? Now we have, and maybe you are having a lot of drama in your life because the eclipse, I don't know if we're in Mercury retrograde or we're going into it and you're like freaking out. Stop freaking out. Mercury retrograde can really teach us to step back and really come back to yourself and like come back to what you value and what you love to do. Come back to that and let go of the drama, because I do feel for some of you there is a heightened energy around drama within the family, within your home, or within your friend circle. So really, how do you want to create a peaceful environment within your home and outside of your home? Because everything reflects, right? Everything's a projection. So if your home is not peaceful, if you're not peaceful within and out inside, things are going to come to you from the outside to teach you that, okay, hey, this is teaching you that you either learned from the lesson, you could take a different perspective from it, you can grow from it, or you're on autopilot, or you're not realizing this is the same pattern that you're not fixing. This is the same pattern that you need to like work on. I hope that makes sense in regards to like spiritually healing yourself, because I do these moon cycles not just for the fun of that I love the new moon and the full moon, but I also do it so that I give you spiritual tools and this reading to really help you heal and really help with your spiritual growth, and give you spiritual tools that you could take with yourself, like you could take with you after the video and really work on yourself for that 2-week cycle. That is the main purpose of why I do these videos. Let's get into the characteristics of a Cancer. I already said that they're overly sensitive, they're really intuitive, psychic abilities. That's why we are working with the chakra, the third eye chakra. So the next 2 weeks, work with your third eye chakra. Put crystals on your third eye chakra. You could put one of the crystals that represent Cancer to really amplify that. Put a selenite while you're meditating, or really like hold the crystals to really, work with your third eye chakra. There's different ways that you can open up your third eye chakra. The best way I would say is to do meditation and really just be observant of your environment, be observant of your behavior and your patterns. Meditation is really going to help you open up that intuitive psychic ability, or it's going to strengthen it. Because here's the thing, if you want to learn how to increase your intuition, increase your psychic ability, it's like a workout, right? Like if you go to the gym and you go to work out, you don't come home and you have all these muscles, right? No, you have to keep working at it. You have to build it up. You have to make it a goal. It's the same thing with your intuition and your psychic ability. Work on meditating 5 minutes a day, and then you increase that like the next week. Take a week where you meditate 5 minutes a day every day for 7 days. The next week, do 10 minutes. Whatever you can do. Everybody's lifestyle is different, but that's how you're gonna really help increase your intuition. So the next characteristic we have for Cancer is they're really loyal. They're intuitive, they're really loyal, they're really caring. They can be moody at times because, like they're the crab, they're really emotional. A lot of Cancers are empaths because they can really feel energy. So that's why like they can get moody, because they're not creating boundaries, or they just overly feel a lot of different things. Cancers are really protective. Again, like they really have an outer hard shell when you think of the crab. Inside they're really deeply caring, but they're really protective because they have the claws to protect themselves. They're really protective of their home environment. They're really family oriented. They love having family for the most part. This is, for the general, because we have all of our birth charts with our ascendant and our moon sign. It could be different for different people, but for the general, this is for the general. And they can be the hermit, right? Because the crab like essentially represents a hermit going into your shell, hiding yourself, running away, scurrying into the sand. Like, do you like really pay attention how the crabs are? Like they're really protective like of their energy and who they bring in. And if you're not that way, like this is what the Cancers are teaching us. Really be protective, create those boundaries, protect your energy, protect yourself, because you deserve it. You are worth it, and you don't deserve to be in other people's like dramas or their problems. That's just an example, right? Or people taking advantage of you. That's another example. Let's look at the water symbols characteristics. So for water signs, they're the Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios. They're the element, the water. They're AKA known as the dreamboats. They're big dreamers. They really dream a lot, especially Pisces. They tend to be daydreamers a lot. They are intuitive, they're emotional. A lot of water signs are emotional, like an energetic sponge. They really can feel a lot of things. They're psychic sponges, they're empaths. I said before, Cancers are, a lot of them are empaths because they're really empathic. Water signs are also sympathetic. Water signs are really empathetic, like I said before. Empaths, they deeply care. They really care about other people. They're self-protective. They can be very private, especially Scorpios. Scorpios tend to be very private people. Cancers, it depends. I would say it's half and half. It depends. They could be private with certain things. Dramatic and caring. A lot of water signs can tend to be dramatic. It just depends on the person. They really like to dive deep. They really like intellectual conversations and stuff like that. Let's go into the summer solstice, because today is also the summer solstice. So we have Father's Day, summer solstice, and solar eclipse. A lot of different energy. And I love going into a new season. This new moon is really a fresh new start because it's a new season, completely new season. It's from June 21st until September 21st, which it goes into fall. So we have a lot of time there to enjoy this new season. Really, what is this season about for you? For a lot of people, it's summer on the northern hemisphere. It's summer and it's a new energy and it's fun, it's energetic. The summer solstice means you're fully awake. It's about renewal and energized. It's the yang of the yin. Winter is yin and summer is yang energy. A lot of people love summer. Most people love summer because you get to go outdoors and just do things and tan and go to the beach and just soak up vitamin D and soak up the sun. The summer is the climax, right? It's the peak, it's completion. So this new moon, you're really completing something. It's the climax. We have the solar eclipse, which also represents, energetically a climax. It's the peak. It's the longest day of the year. For this summer solstice, for this season, you can really go in an inner spiritual journey, not like a winter one, but an inner spiritual journey, like enjoying nature, like that way. Enjoying nature, doing things, connecting with the water, connecting with nature, versus where winter you really go on an inner journey within. This is like an inner journey with enjoying the outdoors. This symbolizes the return of the sun, like the sun to the mother, right? And it's the ascension of the spirit to like the father, like the yin and the yang. It's the ascension, right? We are rising up. We're energetic. Summer is really refreshing to a lot of people. I'm super excited about this summer solstice. So for this new moon, really do something like for to celebrate the summer solstice and the new moon in Cancer, like celebrate both. Go watch the sunset, go watch the sunrise. I really love to watch the sunset as much as I can on the base beach here in Misawa, Japan. But yeah, do stuff like that. That's really going to, watching the sunrise, the sunset, that's really connecting with nature and your spirit, and just doing fun activities as well. Go surfing, go paddleboarding, jet skiing, go to the beach, different things like that. Make a new recipe or make summer recipes that you do normally make. Like for example, for me, I'm gonna be making pico de gallo this weekend. I'm gonna be making guacamole. I'm gonna be making vegan potato salad, vegan macaroni salad. I really love that kind of summer food, and I'm super excited to go to the supermarket today to buy those things and make them because I love those summer foods, especially like macaroni and potato salad. Oh, so good. It's such a tradition like in my family, and I make a really good vegan version of it. Really enjoy the summer solstice this weekend and enjoy Father's Day and just really celebrate. This new moon is a really big celebration. All right, now that we got all of that out of the way, let's do our new moon reading, and I really hope the commitment being tested card does not come out, because that came out in like 4 different readings in the moon cycle videos. So I'm hoping that we've committed and that we passed the test and that card does not come out. But if it does, so be it. But let's shuffle. Okay, so I shuffled all the cards and 4 popped out, and you guys are not gonna believe this. This is the 2nd card that pulled out. This card is obsessed with us. Your commitment is being tested, 1st quarter moon. But that's not the 1st card. The 1st card, okay, so we have 3 purple cards, which is really cool because that represents, well, indigo represents the 3rd eye chakra, but purple can kind of represent it too. That's like more the crown chakra. So work with your 3rd and crown chakra this new moon. Those are the 2 chakras you definitely have to work on. We have the full moon in Aquarius, which is so awesome because you know I'm an Aquarius. And this is like showing the world the real you, not dimming your light. Really, don't dim your light, don't hide away, don't be the crab. Don't hide away. Really show your authentic self. Really get involved in things or activities and really just show the real you, like what this card exactly said. Because Aquariuses, we beat to our own drum. We don't let nobody tell us what to do. Like we set a new trend, you know? Like, so really represent that. Really have that type of energy these next 2 weeks and for the summer solstice as well. This reading is also gonna represent the next 3 months or till September 21st. So really show the summer the real you, like just be authentically you. Don't hide anymore, don't hold back. And that's gonna be your commitment that you're gonna be tested on, if you can really authentically be yourself. And so this card is really specifically coming up for one reason and not from like the other reasons where it's like general and it's whatever you think that you're being committed to. This is really talking about being committed to being yourself. That's what this card is representing. It's a 1st quarter moon saying that life is going to test you this summer, throughout this new moon cycle to the next full moon. It depends which one resonates with you the most, but for me, it definitely represents and resonates for the whole summer. Really being your authentic self throughout the whole summer. Do not hold back, and life is going to test you to see if you could really do that. And again, those 2 colors are purple. And then we have faith in your dreams, which has come out with this card in a previous moon cycle video. And it says have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. The waxing is also about new opportunities, and this is all about transformation, really transforming into yourself, really getting in within yourself, that inner spiritual journey, like I said, for this summer. Just go on a journey with yourself and enjoy the summer in the way that you want to enjoy it. Again, your commitment is going to be tested, being authentically you, but also being authentically you in a way that you do what you want to do this summer. And not doing what everybody else wants to do. Like, obviously you need to compromise at times. Not putting, you know, oh, they want to do this. Like if you have kids and you have a husband and you have a big family or a small family and you always put other people first, this is you put yourself first and what you want to do, and people just need to suck it up. Your kids are just going to need to suck it up. This is what mommy wants to do and that's it. Or this is what daddy wants to do and that's it. Or to your relationship, this is what I want to do, and if you don't want to do that, then I'm just gonna go on my own journey and do it myself. That's really like having faith in your dreams, because your going on this little like inner journey this summer, this is where your dreams are going to come to fruition. You're gonna be able to know what you want to do if you're confused on what you want to do, but this is really gonna, you know, like have faith in yourself and believe in yourself, and that's what this card is saying, and that's where your commitment is gonna be tested. And then we have this beautiful decimating moon, and we have this beautiful blue card, really communicating the throat chakra, really communicating this to people. Being your authentic self, having your voice and speaking up for yourself and standing up for yourself and taking the time to breathe. This card really represents to me meditating and again, going on that inner journey out into the summer. Like I'm getting downloads of going on a quest and going on an adventure, and I see you guys really just enjoying gardening and enjoying the beach and just enjoying having fun, and that really is a high energetic frequency that I'm feeling, and I just really see you guys exploring nature a lot, for this summer and for this new moon. But really take time to breathe, connect with yourself, really tune into yourself, but also tuning into yourself with nature. That is a beautiful reading. I really love how that came out. So we have to, you know, recap, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. This card really loves us. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, and then take time to breathe, decimating moon. This is gonna be a really transformation, and by the end of the summer, I do feel this summer is really gonna be transformative for you, and by the end of the summer, your cup is gonna be so full, because right now your cup is half empty or it's empty. And this is really what's gonna fuel your cup. This is gonna fill up your cup is by doing what you want to do and really standing by that and committing to that. And by the end of December, you're gonna feel the best you've ever been for a really long time. For this new moon, I really want you guys to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Really pay attention to what water you're consuming. Do not drink out of tap water. It has a lot of nasty things in it. It has nasty fluoride in it. If you're drinking out of like a pure filter or a Brita filter, that does not protect you from fluoride. And to increase your intuitive abilities and psychic abilities, you need to get fluoride out of, you have to get it out of your system because it blocks your pineal gland and you really need to protect that. So really, if that's all you can do is drink out of those filters, that's great, but know that those filters do not filter out fluoride, so really pay attention to that this new moon. And for the summer is the water that you're intaking, because it's super important. I'm feeling that really strong. Spirit is really telling me that really strong. The universe is really telling me that's something that you need to focus on. I personally just bought a Berkey. A Berkey is a beautiful thing. I'm not sponsored by it or anything, but take a look at it, especially if you're buying Brita filters or any of those filters. It costs a lot of money, and if you buy the Berkey filter and if you look on their website, it will tell you how much money you will save. Like, do the calculation and you will save a lot of freaking money buying a Berkey filter versus buying those filters every month, because between me and my husband, it does not last us 3 months. And we had two filters. They last like a month and a half, if that, because we drink a lot of water. We just invested in a Berkey filter. Go check it out. It really helps protecting through viruses and stuff. A lot of them are sold out due to the pandemic because a lot of people are buying them. But we finally got ours. I'm super happy. The fluoride installments you have to buy separate. You have to buy them every year versus the filters you buy every 5 years, I think. It's really awesome. Go look at the Berkey website. I love them. I will support them for a really long time, probably the rest of my life. If you have alkaline water, that's really good, or osmosis water is really good. You have to be a little careful with alkaline water. Make sure you're having your minerals. I think osmosis has minerals in it. But with the Berkey, you have to buy the fluoride filters separate, and it's a yearly purchase, but they were sold out, so I'm waiting for them to have it back in stock to get that. So really pay attention to like fluoride and clearing out your system. Mountain Valley water that is in green glass bottles, it should be at your supermarket, maybe more like Whole Foods or fancy, like more like health related supermarkets. Mountain Valley water is really great. Look up them as well. They have a delivery service and they have their water in glass, and it's spring water. That's really good as well. So really, for this new moon and for the summer, if you're not someone that really is, you don't think your water supply is important, that is part of your spiritual homework, is to do research for water and really getting your supply of good water, because it's so important. A lot of our stuff is tainted with things like our food, with pesticides and stuff like that. But yes, focusing on water, because Cancer is a water sign, really just nourishing yourself with good water. That is your new moon in Cancer reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a chock full of information this new moon. Happy new moon to you. Go out and celebrate. Be sure to like this video if it resonated with you, and if you enjoyed it. Leave your stories down below what you're going to be doing this new moon cycle. And also subscribe to my channel to hang out with me weekly. I upload weekly Japan Standard Time. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Remember to radiate with love. Stay gold. I love you guys, and namaste. Bye.